students. Now we are going to continue our class as we have seen the three domains, that is cognitive, affective and psychomotor, in Unit 1 aims and objectives of teaching English. And this cognitive domain is a theory based that indicates something is happening in our brain. That is that as I have seen before, it is thought and thinking process which is occur in the brain. And then in the cognitive part of Bloom's taxonomy, we are having 6 components, that is knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis and evaluation. And this, the first 3, that is knowledge, comprehension and application, are lower order thinking levels, and whereas the analysis, synthesis and evaluation are the higher order thinking level, that we have simply say as HOTS and LOTS and HOTS, that is higher order thinking as HOTS and lower order thinking as LOTS. Then coming to the components of the cognitive domain, first of all we are going to see about the knowledge. What is the knowledge? What are all the things we have learned, that has been remembering and recalling the ideas, facts, what are the concepts we have learned, and then rules, materials, etc. And then here what are the action verbs we can use is define, list, tell, identify, state, arrange, match, label, etc. And then whereas we are coming to the comprehension part, ability to interpret the meaning of our ideas, facts, concepts, that is what we have learned there, we can able to remember in knowledge part. While we are comprehending what we have remembered and recalling, we are able to interpret that one. Yeah, we can translate into new forms of, and then we can explain and summarize what are all the things we can do. We are memorized that we can do, able to do everything. It is a step 1 process, one step above the knowledge level. That is, here what are the action verbs we are using is classifying, comparing, distinguish, demonstrate, discuss, describing everything, explaining, generalize, illustrate, summarize, translate. Actually these are all asked in the question papers to classify the difference between the two components or two things, anything else. And then compare and contrast, and then demonstrating, discussing, describing, explaining briefly about a particular question. And then we are coming to the application. It's able to use the knowledge or understanding in new situation. What are all the things we have learned, that is from the knowledge to the, and we can comprehend that one, we can apply in new situation. For that we are using apply, solve, change, compute, carry out. Likewise it has been given transfer, use, everything. And in the analysis part, it is break down the information into component parts. That is, if it is a vast information, we couldn't catch it up in a moment. For that, if you have split it into most components, and then it will be easy for us to learn or teach or anything else. To analyze the relationship between the parts, it is very useful. Here the action verbs we can use is analyze, break down, separate, like that. And then coming to the synthesis, it is the assembling of whole from the parts. That is, what are all the parts we have divided, that we can assemble in together. That is, here the action verbs we can use is combine, compile, compose, construct, create, design, develop, generate, integrate, invent, review, rewrite, likewise. And then in education, it is ability to make a judgment, evaluation. In this we can do anything means in making the judgment how the students have learnt, what they have learnt. From the analysis we can do it, that is from the evaluation we can do it. The value of ideas, concept, what they have memorized, learnt, everything has been evaluated in this final part of this as a solution. In action verbs we can use it as apprise, argue, assess, conclude, criticize, check, decide, evaluate, justify, prove. In next class we can see the what are the action verbs learning in the affective domain, and then the rest of the other components of affective domain. Thank you.